Bienvenue to this time now for our international press review. I know it's your favourite time of day, it's mine too. Catherine Spencer's here to tell us all what's in the world's papers, starting with the US primaries. That very, very tight fight there. We know North Carolina's gone to Obama. We know it's a really narrow victory for Clinton in Indiana. What are the papers saying about it?
Well, obviously, we've only just had the Clinton result confirmed, so there's not a lot being said at the moment. But we did find an article in the New York Times, and it said that the options are dwindling for Clinton. So basically, despite the fact that she has won, you just mentioned how close the margin of victory.
She's running out of cash, isn't she?
Well, absolutely, but not just that. The odds are stacking against her mathematically. Yeah. Her chances of winning are diminishing by the day. I think she needs to win 70% of the delegates and superdelegates vote in order to beat her rival Obama, and it simply doesn't look possible. And also the New York Times goes on to say that Barack Obama's success in South Carolina has been crucial because he's been absolutely mauled by the press in recent weeks. He's had a difficult time. He's had all these comments coming out in the press from his former pastor, but he's survived, and so despite all this, he's proved that he can hold his own, which is one of the criticisms that Clinton's levelled against him.
So he's surfing the wave of discontent that's surrounding his campaign and coming through with victories. That's the feeling, and Clinton really should maybe, are they saying she should, bite the bullet and go, resign?
They're not saying that, but they're saying that she's running out of
Throw
options,
in the towel.
basically. No. I think they're giving up with asking her to stand down at the moment because she shows no sign of doing
I know.
so.
She's staying as full steam to the White House, is what she said in her kind of bogus, her victory speech before victory was even declared. She was declaring.
But she'll certainly have to pull something out of the hat if she wants to pull it off.
Yeah, definitely not a rabbit. What's next?
I want to take a quick look at the Charlotte Observer,
yes.
which is local.
What is the Charlotte Observer?
Well, it's the first time I've heard of it, I have to say, but it's a local South Carolina newspaper,
Good
and they're focusing on, in their opinion page, they're focusing on John McCain, and they're saying, while Hillary and Clinton and Barack Obama are fighting this very high-profile contest, in the meantime, John McCain, he was strolling onto the stage for the Republican primary, and taking it in his stride, but it was also saying he could face a difficult time. He's having a very easy time of it now, while the spotlight's not on him. But there's a long time until November, so it could be difficult.
Yeah. So if you read the Charlotte Observer or you write for it, get in touch. We'd like to hear from you. Next, please, Catherine.
Okay, moving on to Burma now. First of all, it's dominating the press.
Situation,
it's a dire situation. It's dominating the press around the world. The front page of The Independent says we need food, we need water. Inside, journalist Andrew Buncombe says that the international relief agencies are still waiting to get visas to get inside the country. They quote an email that they've received from an aid worker who is already working inside the country, who said that she's heard from a team that 40,000 people have been killed in just one village on the tip of the Delta. We're hearing about tens of thousands of people, but 40,000 in one village seems incredible.
Well, the official figure at this moment is 22,000. So obviously, 2 days ago it was 350. Then it was 10,000. Now it's 22,000.
It's been rising,
like you're saying, it's going up
so
and
much.
Up,
and The Independent also says that, according to this aid worker, that only 4 of the 40 NGOs already working in Burma have permission to get to the affected areas.
Oh. Can I just point out that obviously the UN have told France 24 that these kind of restrictions have been relaxed a little bit, so things are changing. But obviously these are the newspapers' pieces written last night.
Absolutely. Okay. Moving on to the Bangkok Post, which says that adding insult to injury, and it's been Thailand's a key neighbour to Burma. It's mobilised 40,000 tonnes of food and medical supplies. The King of Thailand sent the head of the junta condolences, but the Bangkok Post basically says that the junta's failed its people. Why on earth is it focusing on trying to hold this referendum in areas which haven't been so badly affected when it should be concentrating all its efforts on the relief aid?
Okay.
The Japan Times also
on the same thing.
Yeah, on the same issue. It says a sham in Myanmar that the referendum's
Catherine,
a sham.
thank you very much. Situation in Burma there. Obviously watching that very closely here on France 24. That was our press review. Stay with us.